What's up, y'all? Welcome back into Shred Pass. My name is Cam. I'm so excited to be here with you guys. We got the one and only Junkie Riffs, Adam Thompson, with us tonight. Adam, what's up? All the way from Wyoming, Mr. Wyoming Brown, Ryan Brown, with us tonight. And the one and only film crew McGillicuddy himself, Ben Roby, is with us. Ben Roby, you want to take it away?
McGillicuddy. Take it. I'm all just out of time. Good. Take it, take it. Heat. What's up, everybody in the chat? Glad you guys are here.
Yes.
Let's go, Cameron. I'm just gonna pass that.
Good caller.
Dumb. Ooh, I like this sound.
Sometimes I quit while I'm ahead. Hey, let's just end it there. Yeah, right. That was alright.
Those notes don't matter really.
Doesn't matter at that point.
No. Yeah, baby. Okay, dude. It's on fire tonight.
I don't know how that part goes, dude.
That's a good little
Take it,
lockdown.
right? Yeah. Yes. Is that a chorus or a vibrato? Tasty.
Oh man, guys, welcome back into Shred Pass. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to the show. This is a show,
The shout.
the show where four dudes who love guitar just want to have fun and get better together. That was our main segment called Shred Pass, what the show is named after, where we jam out to a track, and if we mess up a note, we pass to the next person. But we got a lot of good stuff planned for us tonight.
Yes, we do.
Let's get it.
It's been a minute.
It has been a minute.
It's been a minute.
Over a month.
Yeah.
Month and a half.
I think it's the longest we've gone between shows.
It is.
I think.
Everybody feeling like you had time to practice? Feel rusty?
So
I'm feeling
rusty.
pretty
I mean,
rusty.
So
Ben's
rusty.
looking good.
Ben is looking strong.
Oh yeah.
I honestly played a lot this week. All of the things that I needed to practice outside of Shred Pass. So I
okay.
practiced a ton of like other stuff, but
It's really helped
I'm
you.
half ready, half not ready tonight.
Oh, yeah. I'm far
But-
from ready.
But the guitar's feeling good in the hands.
Yeah, dude. Killing it.
But, well, talking about practice, like I think one reason for us starting this show was definitely it just forces us to practice more, and
Yeah,
play more guitar.
just
But
to
we all have
practice.
very, very busy lives. Like some of us have kids, some of us have crazy jobs. Like, how have you guys balanced practice throughout Shred Pass and just in life? Like what good secrets have you found to help your practice a lot recently?
One of the best bits of advice I've heard, but I hesitate. I'm not very good at like implementing in my own life. Is amateurs wait for inspiration and professionals get the job done. And sometimes I can feel that hurts to think about when I'm like, I'm just sort
Yeah.
of waiting for some inspired moment
Yeah.
to play the guitar. Or
You hear a lot of
good
musicians
point.
say that.
Mhm.
Is like you get an idea, for something, and then it's work.
yeah,
Like you get that idea is like the fun, like inspiring part, right? And then it's work to pull the rest of it
yeah.
sort of out of you. And
Yeah.
I have not been a very good example for fitting practice into my life recently. But
Well,
I
you've
think
had
like
some life change stuff.
I've had
going
some
on.
life change stuff, but I think really the main thing is just you have to just do it every day.
Yeah.
No matter what you do, even if you pick it up and play a song that you played a million times, I think that that's still value added if you at least have
No
picked
doubt.
up your guitar and played it for 20 minutes that day.
No
yeah,
doubt.
dude.
For sure. I obviously am on Shred Pass hanging out with you guys, but my day job is I'm a golf pro. And so I've literally like two things where you practice for a ridiculous amount of time and you see zero improvement, and then
Yeah.
one day you're better. So I think the big thing that I teach a lot of golf students. What I always tell them is like, it's way better for you to practice 4 days a week for 20 minutes than it is 1 day a week for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the short
intentional practice time with consistency is way better over time. So like with guitar, I've been trying to challenge myself and be like 20 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, just like something, like Ryan was saying.
Yeah.
I think that's a pretty helpful perspective.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel super fortunate. I mean, I have a lifestyle that allows me to play guitar as much as I want, almost, you know, so I feel pretty lucky. It's awesome. I saw this guy, I forget his name on YouTube. He's a kid, he's kind of newer, and he reviews a lot of PRS stuff, but he was a student.
Music
student. No.
Oh, okay.
We don't need to talk about music.
No.
Wow.
Moving on.
We already went there.
He said when he was
Shots
in school and stuff that his number one thing was that he wanted to someday be able to play guitar for as many hours of the day as possible. And I kind of feel like that's where I am right now. It's like, I love playing the guitar so much.
There is something.
Even if I'm not inspired, I still love doing it, you know?
It's like hard to explain to people who don't play music just how much joy you can get out of the guitar, like day in, day out. Like it never fails to like just give you what you're kind of looking for.
Even when it's the thing that I don't want to do, if you like force yourself to do it,
you're like,
this is okay, this is great. This is awesome.
Like this.
Yeah.
I was going to say, for me, you guys are looking at my practice space, workspace. I work down here and shoot and edit tons of videos. So I have a guitar set up all the time right here. And I'm like, I just need 10 minutes, like just go to a little break, and I can do it all in the ears, which is amazing. Don't have to bug my family. So I say make it as easy as possible to play. Like if you have an acoustic guitar, like have it out as furniture. I think that's really cool to just like have it out and just play it, you know, when no one's home, and you can get like 10 minutes just to play.
I will
That's
say the space thing is a thing. Like, in my old house when I still lived with my folks, like we had a whole little music studio room, and so I just had everything out all the time. All I had to do is walk in, sit down, and hit the on button. Now I'm like in a really, really, really small apartment, so it's like my storage space is under my bed, so it takes me like 10 minutes to like plug all my stuff in, get my headphones, and it's like it's way harder to be inspired to practice right now than it's ever been.
Yeah, that's a pain.
So I think any, like Ben said, any little opportunities you can find to create a space that is easier to be inspired to play is huge. 100%.
Speaking of spaces, so you might notice we have a little bit of a different camera setup tonight.
What?
And there's a fifth person in the room
There
who
is.
you normally don't really get to see, but there's a camera angle that he's just sitting right there.
right
So
there.
we
Just
need
out in the open.
we need to introduce Jackson is helping us out tonight on the cameras.
Talk to the people,
Jackson, tell him.
How's it going, guys? Thanks for having me on the show. I'm really appreciate it. I'm always enjoyed.
That
watching
gate is
Stretch
closing off,
Pass.
huh?
Yeah, it is.
Jackie baby.
Dude, we're so glad to have him here.
Jackson, you're a musician too. How much do you practice, or how do you fit in practice time?
Fitting in practice time sort of lines up with Ben, because I have a piano downstairs, but I just plug my headphones in because my parents both work from home. So it's really easy to like disturb the family, but it's like just plugging my headphones and I just jam on piano for hours and hours. Just shuffle on Spotify. So
Sweet.
I play a little bit of saxophone too, but it's like really hard because
That's a harder
loud
one.
He's a good
instrument,
player.
and it's like impossible
Jackson's
to be quiet with that.
Jackson's a killer musician,
He's
by
a
the
good
way.
player.
We should have him play sax one day.
Oh,
That would actually be sick.
sax.
But so my dad was
Sax.
my dad was a trumpet player, and so the same thing. A brass or a woodwind instrument like that.
There's no way to really do that digitally.
No. Well, you know what
Yeah,
though?
you can't
He
use
does
a modeler
actually
for that
have
one,
this.
guys.
He has this attachment for his trumpet. It's like a mute that goes in
yeah.
your trumpet, and you
Okay,
can
yeah.
plug headphones into it.
No
What?
way.
It's like super
Yo.
quiet,
That's so metal.
Whoa.
super quiet in the room, but he can hear it like in his.
That's
headphones.
crazy.
That is super cool. I had no idea that was even a thing.
That's pretty fire. Another obvious thing to point out in the room,
Point it out.
Adam.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Look at that.
Oh, Adam.
Adam,
Yes.
what do you got there?
Yes.
A new toy.
Yeah, I feel so very lucky. My father-in-law bought this for me for my birthday. I've heard the name of this guitar pronounced several ways, but then I heard from the actual company, Aristides is
Oh,
what this is called. I always said Aristides, but that's wrong.
RSTDs.
It sounds like
Our STDs,
something
that's
from
not
like
ideal.
whoa. It sounds
Harsh,
like
Cam.
I was gonna say it sounds like something from like the movie Dune, like the
Oh,
Aristides family, or you know what I mean?
It
The-
totally does. It's very.
The clan of Aristides.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool.
Cam went a
brand.
different direction. but-
Cam took it
RSTDs.
and really ran with it.
Tough.
Anyways, tell us about the guitar.
So
Adam.
these guitars are super freaking cool. You can read a bunch about them on their website, and they have some YouTube videos too. But they started developing this like a group of Dutch scientists in 1995. Set out on a mission to create the most resonant material possible,
Okay.
according to science.
According to science.
Yes. So it's
Science
very
says so.
scientific.
Somebody
approach.
call Jim Lil right now.
Oh yeah, we need it. But it's actually
Bill
really,
Nye?
it's really fascinating what this material is made out of. It took
Search-
them like 15 years.
Yeah, they searched the disc.
They tried to find it.
Have
Well,
to search the disc to
So
find
what is
the
it?
the
best.
disc.
Sorry.
So the material, I watched a video and wrote down
Across the disc.
precisely what this guy said it is. Okay, so the first thing that they do is they make an exoskeleton out of several layers, hand painted, of fiberglass and carbon fiber, and they layer on top of each other these different layers of that. That creates this exoskeleton, and that's what this outside part is. They can sand it, so they can make it a nice finish.
So what's the inside?
And then they pump into it a material
What?
called arium, which
What?
yes, the material is a
Literal
mixture
air.
of several resins and microscopic glass bubbles. So inside of the body are millions of tiny air chambers that create a super resonant material.
Okay.
And it's all one piece, right? So they just make these molds.
But the back, yeah, you can see in.
You can see that this is all just one piece. So I mean,
and the neck, yeah.
Wow.
Make sure show it one more time so people can see like the neck.
There's no joint on the neck.
yeah, there's no joint.
It just is
all
one. This isn't going to autofocus, so people aren't going to hold it by your head.
by my head
Yeah, there you go.
back here.
So you can kind of see. Is that
Anyway,
okay.
That's crazy.
super lightweight. Like I mean,
Aristides.
Aristides. Yeah.
Aristides.
So most people who get these are patient people. So this is all they're all custom.
Yeah, they
So
take
you
a
can
long
buy
time.
used ones on Reverb. So I got lucky because
Okay, so that's a used
this
one.
is a used one.
Okay.
So this
Yeah.
is a unique configuration. It's not like cookie cutter configuration. There's
Yeah, you can do whatever.
no
you
tone
want.
knob on this one.
Do you
Yeah,
know?
no need.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you know like all of the special?
Yeah.
Specs
So
of
what
this
I
one?
know is this is a hip shot. These are Seymour Duncan Alpha and Omega.
That's
Oh,
so
cool.
badass.
That's
Just,
sick.
like, freaking awesome. It's a 5-way switch. It's not a push pull.
It's 5-way. Oh, so it does
5-way.
coil splitting when you're in the middle position.
yeah. So over here we
Huh.
have the humbucker, and then what was it?
Humbucker dual, both
Yeah, then
both
and then
humbuckers.
this is both of these
Split humbuckers.
split humbuckers.
Neck split and then neck
and
humbucker.
then the neck humbucker. Yeah.
Whoa.
So
We
it's-
messed with it the other day. It was super fun.
It's a super, super cool guitar. So, like, I had mentioned on the show when we were talking about Dream Gear,
Tell the story. Dude.
I was just like, yeah, I mean, if we're talking like the money isn't an option here, like, it would be one of these guitars.
Yeah.
And I said it like, because, just dream big someday. And then a few days or a few weeks later, it's like leading up to my birthday, and there's a box in my living room, and my wife thought it was something for her work.
Yes.
And so I was like, well, I'll just open it, whatever. I was trying to keep one of my kids entertained. So I opened it, and inside of it
box.
was another box, So then I opened that box, and I saw just the bottom part of this mono case, and I knew immediately what it was. I was like, I mean, because
That's so
I've
great.
watched and looked at so many on Reverb. I'm just like staring at. I'm like, man, that'd be nice. Like that'd be super cool.
Dude.
So I've seen all
Your
the photos.
browser history is like packed full of this.
Aristides, yeah, dude. I'm just like obsessed. And then
Oh, I've been there.
and I knew precisely where it came from, because after that show where I mentioned that, my father-in-law texted me and was like, "Hey, what's the name of that guitar you mentioned?" And I was like, "It's an Aristides 060." And he was like, "I think I saw one of those at a pawn shop." And I'm like, "Maybe." But I just like didn't think anything of it.
Probably
because-
not,
because I was
Probably
like,
not.
it's a $3,000 guitar.
Yeah.
Like that's
Maybe not.
so but also like that's why it's a dream
Was it
guitar.
called
so,
Chicago Music Exchange?
Yeah, yeah.
Pawn shop.
That's my favorite pawn shop. Yeah.
And but he went on and Reverb and bought it for me, man. It's just like
what super gifted it to you.
What a saint.
Wow.
So there's a few things I've thought about having this. First of all, how immensely grateful I am. But then every time I play it, I'm like, the types of guys who play these guitars, like the guy from Spirit Box, like he plays one of these.
Okay.
Like the names associated with this guitar, this type of guitar, this brand.
It's next level.
They're intense. Like those are people who are insanely good players.
Who else? Would we know any other ones?
Pliny's other guy. I wrote down some names.
Oh yeah.
Mike Stringer from Spirit Box. He's one of the first guys I saw playing one.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking that's super cool. And he's been kind of associated with them for a minute too. But yeah, if you go to their website, they have all the artists that are kind of like not signature, but like people who talk about Aristides.
You know what else I've noticed too? Like we played it last night or 2 nights ago, just through amps and stuff. And in the room, the note separation, it was like crazy. This is where we're like, there's a place where the threshold of the price changes the quality of guitar. You can get some amazing guitars under $1,000.
Yeah, dude, it's got really good pickups in it.
It's kind of what it is. We've talked about that.
I mean,
but there's obviously all the contributing factors. And the guy from Spirit Box, his tone is totally that way. Yeah. Like you can tell, like there's amazing note separation in the chunkiest, lowest, insanely thick sounds, and you can still hear it all. It's like, that's why this guitar just
that's awesome.
Nails that
it's
sound.
That clarity that it still has. Yeah. So yeah, it's because it's not made of wood, it doesn't expand or whatever. So like there's less tuning instability. Nice. Like it's just like all around, like you reach a price point where it definitely you notice a difference.
Yeah.
In the quality that you have.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel intimidated by this guitar. I feel that if I am going to be playing it, I need to be getting on the level of some of those guys.
I was just about to ask. I was gonna say, have you guys ever felt like you've had a piece of gear or like had a group of gear, and then like you sort of get to this point where you're like, I'm not good enough to have all this stuff.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Dude, yeah.
Yes.
All the time.
I bought a couple amps and felt that way in my life. Like, oh, these are so nice.
Yeah, like this is way too nice.
And I'm putting it in a box at church.
I know. I didn't, because I was gonna say that I didn't want to like knock you, but I'm just saying like I've definitely felt like that before too. Like I remember when I had my huge pedal board, and I was like, okay, now I gotta like actually get good at the guitar.
Now I'll do it.
I spent $4,000. It's time. Yeah,
but it's never.
Now
this
I'm motivated.
Piece of gear will make me better or motivate me. But part of it is like if that's inspiring to you and wants to make you play, then great.
Yeah,
I agree with that,
dude. I agree.
There's something to be said for that for sure.
Well, and
if my kids don't eat, whatever.
Whoa, wait.
This is a sick guitar.
Wait.
This is more important than my family.
We'll deal with that later, everybody. So
we'll unpack that later.
So yeah, this I am just so grateful to have a guitar like this, and it also does definitely motivate me to be like, okay, really put in the work.
Yeah.
Like, do my father-in-law.
What's his name?
You know, Keith. Great
Keith,
dude.
you're
Shout
a G.
out Keith.
Straight up G. Like to be able to
in the chat, give Keith some love.
Keith some love, man.
yes, Keith.
And is he feeling generous? Like, still.
Yeah.
Anybody else
Other
want
question.
one?
Well,
I mean, if I were to ever think I'd want an Elliott Tone
After
Master,
this
but-
happened, we were making
I'll
jokes
never
that
get one.
we were just going to
Elliott
keep
Tone
giving
Master.
Adam like everything we could possibly.
He's getting a new. You have your iPad.
I don't read.
Actually, right here on the ground,
a brand new.
You guys, I said I wasn't going to keep coming to keep doing this. You don't know how to react when you guys get me things.
Look under your chair, Adam.
Okay, look under your chair.
Ben, your kids haven't eaten.
Play the guitar.
Plug it in.
It's for the show.
For the people.
Anyway, yeah.
All right.
You guys also jokingly said this show is the greatest thing that's ever happened to me.
Is that
Kind of is, man.
Is that not a fair
Are you
statement?
sure it was
100%,
jokingly?
but it's close.
One of the best.
It was not joking.
It's like
Okay, yeah,
Kinda
kids' birth, marriage,
man.
you know. Okay.
boom,
all
the
that
show.
stuff.
Shred, pass.
Yeah, been there.
Hey, give us some sounds. I want to hear.
Yeah, let's
let's
just
hear
hear it.
Give us some like chunky.
This is made to do this chunky stuff. So. Pardon me.
That will sound a lot better. Cut, Jackson, cut that out.
Yeah.
That's that Junkie stuff.
Nice.
Oh, dude.
So I got it's very exciting. But it's
me
got
too.
a lot of
So
other,
gated.
Maybe not
hey,
as
let me
much.
put
Yeah.
something a little more clean on it.
Exactly.
Clang.
Because it
Doing.
is a nice, super clear.
It's almost like, I mean, if you like really kind of think about it in your mind, you hear like the difference of wood. Would you agree? Like there's no woody sound at all about that. It's a different sound. It's totally different. Wood sounds woody.
This sounds really good.
Ooh yeah. Ooh yeah.
Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun.
The neck looks really long on it to me. You know,
Yeah.
if
Is it
it's
24?
a different
I don't know. It
24.
might be a little longer.
scale length.
It's 24 frets, but I don't know what the scale length
Okay.
is. I don't know. I think I compared it next to my Silver Sky, and they look the same.
Okay.
I think
probably
it's the same.
25 and a half.
Okay. Maybe it's just maybe the cutaway. How
Yeah.
deep the cutaway goes.
But yeah, an amazing 100%, one of the greatest things
Awesome.
I own. Like, it's just a beautiful thing. And
Right there next to Oscar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there next to my oldest son.
And then the rest of them.
Yeah.
So, yeah. The other
Next to
one.
Smay,
And
the
then
other
the
things
other
you own.
The other
things I own.
what's his name? It's
What's my other kid? In the chat, my wife, can you tell me what my other kid is?
Is this Keith? Thanks for living my dreams through Adam. I always wanted to play it.
Yeah, that's my guy.
Dude,
That's
Keith.
my
Keith,
guy.
you're a G.
Kunky
man.
K81.
Unbelievable.
What
That's the
a
guy.
what a sweet gift.
Thanks for
your
tuning
son.
in, Keith.
Incredible,
Yeah.
Keith.
Guys in the chat, give Kunky some love.
Kunk it up.
That's
I know
my
it's
wife's
good,
maiden
baby.
name is Kunkel.
Yeah, so
That's
it
my
actually
wife's
makes
maiden.
sense.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay. All right.
Abraham. good
Anyway,
to
Thanks
see you,
for
my
thanks
dude.
for sharing that,
Showing us,
dude.
dude.
Yes,
So
dude.
excited for you. That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Are we gonna do our next Seggy?
I guess.
I think it's time for another Seggy.
Can we not do that?
Brian, you want to tell us about this next?
I don't actually
Seggy,
know.
not the word.
Yeah.
I don't.
Seggy?
I'm not comfortable using that word personally, but
Go
you
ahead,
guys
explain
can keep
the
doing
Seggy, dude.
that.
Tell us about Seggy.
Tell us about.
I can't remember. Oh,
Yeah.
the hat.
This what's
Back by popular demand.
what's the hat called in Harry Potter?
The sorting hat.
Sorting hat.
Sorting hat.
That's
I
just
put
kind
it
of
in
like
our.
that.
I'm calling this segment "Think Outside the Hat."
Great.
Okay.
Great.
I like it.
love
I'm calling it the Seer Stones.
So we did this one on the last episode, and it went over really well. It was a lot of fun. It was hilarious a lot of the time. Basically, what we've got here,
No pressure.
We've got a hat, and in this hat, I've got a bunch of little tiny pieces of paper, and we're gonna toss on a backing track. We're gonna pass the hat around the room, and each of us is gonna grab one of these pieces of paper out of here, and it's gonna give us some kind of playing challenge or a guideline or a handicap in some cases of what we have to do. So
Yeah, challenge.
I just pulled one out here, and it says octaves only.
Let's do them now.
that's
Let's
a
do them
good
now.
one.
So we'll do
we can
let's do our first round now. So octaves only, so that means I have to play octaves for my entire solo. I can't not do anything else.
I just got sing your solo.
You got that
I hate
last
this
time.
crap.
Again.
Bend as many notes as possible. I got that one.
You got
last
that
time,
one
too.
first last time too.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I'm just gonna go with it. What do you got?
Cam, what'd you
there?
get?
I got "Can't lift a finger off one string."
Okay, so slide another
Oh,
round.
okay.
There's another one similar to that in there, and that's where you can only use one finger, but you're allowed to play on it as many strings as you want.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Oh my goodness.
What key are we in?
Hold on. Yeah, it's the 4, 5, 6.
B.
B.
Yeah,
B minor.
Yeah.
B. Yep, B minor.
All right, who's going first?
Let's go, Ryan.
What was yours?
Octaves only.
Octaves only. All right, give it a good try. Sing it to us, Ben. Come
Oh,
on.
Ben, sing it.
Oh, he's got a little trick up his sleeve.
Yeah. Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah.
T-Pain. T-Pain on the track.
You like that? Do you like that, baby? Oh, yeah.
This is making me all so uncomfortable. Admittedly, better than what he would have played, probably.
Oh my God. No big deal, dude.
Whoa.
Okay.
Bend is many.
Sorry.
You gotta bend into each note.
This feels, I feel like I'm making mistakes.
No, you're doing it.
I can't lift a finger.
That didn't go
Oh,
over very
man.
well. Just like last time.
Do you put the old one back?
No, keep it out. No, maybe put it back in. What was yours, Cam?
Can't lift a finger.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. All right, Ryan, what do you got?
Here we go.
Okay, I got the anti-tone.
Yes.
And I don't know what this is gonna sound like at all, but it's gonna be really bad, probably.
Yeah, I love it. Just go preset. Actually sick.
It's abrasive.
This is not bad enough.
Actually, it's actually pretty sick.
I kind of love it.
I'm gonna try again. You go one more. Go back around. I'm gonna try it again.
Okay, I got play with one finger.
So you can play as many strings as you want. That looks so hard. Yep.
Okay, my finger, that's starting to hurt really bad, actually.
Dang, dude. Hey, this one's funny. Solo with the tone knob rolled all the way off.
There is no tone. Yeah.
I feel off tonight.
I feel like you gotta tune your guitar.
Everybody gotta tune it.
I don't
Keep
think
going,
so,
dude.
but Go ahead.
Yeah, 15th fret and above for me.
15th and above.
Whoa!
Well, it's about to get
Keep
weird.
going, keep going. Ooh, that was kind of interesting. That sounded like Beethoven over the top of this.
So high, dude.
Okay, I don't know what.
Let's hear this beauty.
Oh my gosh. I feel like this is what it must sound like to get abducted by aliens.
What the heck?
It's like mostly awful sounds, but there's also a guitar solo.
Here, I need the hat.
I'm grabbing another one.
Let's stop that.
That's just like,
I think I succeeded that time though.
that sounded like throwing batteries down a pipe.
That was crazy.
No right hand solo.
All hammer-ons.
Oh,
Hey, hand me the hat.
can't freaking get that.
Craig said to my tone, he said, sounds like Ben singing.
Oh man.
He's doing Attaboy! Hey, give it up for that.
Ben, can you
with the teeth?
can you hand me that slide?
Oh,
This is gonna be so bad.
I'm so excited.
I'm nervous.
Let's go, Cam.
Oh no. This is going very well.
Hell yes. You got this, Cam.
What I love is how comfortable he looks playing it too.
Good form. I got the tapping only.
Fingers?
Tapping only.
Oh, tapping. Okay. Yes.
Sick.
Where's the hat at?
Adam's got it.
Eddie Van Halen will be proud.
Yeah. That was my best attempt at that.
15th fret. You put it back in, Cam?
Oh, sorry.
You got lucky.
Oh.
All right, that was fun.
We didn't
Wow.
get the. I wanted to see somebody do behind the back.
No behind the back, no
You got to
bass.
see
I
me
wanted
play
to
with my
see
teeth.
this.
I think that's enough.
Teeth was good.
This
Honestly,
maneuver.
well done.
I had no idea what I was gonna do. I was like, oh,
Well,
okay.
the funny thing for me was my view was all I could just see was like your mustache and just
So great.
You guys, I really like this guitar. It's like can't keep my hands off it.
wow.
Or your mouth.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Gosh.
All right. Well, I hope that was entertaining. if
That was a
anything.
fun one.
No, that was
That's always a hit.
sick.
Wow.
It's fun for us at least.
Sorry, I had to redo some stuff. Whatever. All right,
Well,
next.
Cam, what are we doing next?
Well, technically, we're going to see John Mayer tomorrow
Technically.
Technically speaking.
because he's coming to Salt Lake. So that's gonna be sick.
And
Yeah.
by that we just mean we're going to
Yes, we're going to see John Mayer tomorrow night. So we're super excited. I think he's inspired a lot of us. We share kind of a
We all
brotherly
have a
bond
silver
of-
sky.
Yeah, we
So
all
I
love
mean,
John
The
Mayer.
Silver Sky.
So I want to hear from you guys, like, what, number one, what about John's music has inspired you? Like, tell me a little about why you like John Mayer so much, because I think a lot of people misunderstand his music and him as a person because of the past. And also, I want to hear from you guys, like, a fun riff that comes to mind when you think John Mayer, something that fascinated you, something that inspired you that he's played. Let's talk about it. I mean, I can kick us off. I found John Mayer, like, when I just started playing electric guitar. The first song I really heard by him was In the Blood, actually.
What?
Like, I found
Whoa,
him
really?
like
That's your
late.
first song.
Late, okay.
I was like,
Okay.
oh, this guy's good. I heard him on country radio. And then
That's so funny.
I listened to the whole Search for Everything album and was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And I heard the
no,
solo
In
from
the Blood
Helpless.
was on country radio.
I was
Yeah.
about to say, I mean, it is a very
It's a country
Yeah.
song, yeah.
Yeah, and
Southern.
I remember the solo from Helpless.
You wrote
and
it on the
Still
ranch.
Feel Like Your
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Just blew my mind. And then I was like, I need to learn every single thing about this person ever.
That Search for Everything album is really interesting.
It's
actually.
it is
I
actually
listened to
different.
everything
I
front to
actually really
back.
liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
thought it
just
was really good.
and my life was changed forever.
Well, and I think In the Blood may be one of John Mayer's most non-John Mayer songs.
I agree. Very
Yeah,
poppy.
It's a very different song for him.
great
Yeah.
And
sounding
I thought
song.
it
But
was
still
so
some
good.
really good like solo stuff like that little
Yeah, I can hear it in my head.
Yeah.
Mhm, yeah.
There's like a guitar mini with it.
Yeah.
whatever it is, that super high thing that like it's very John Mayer still,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
different vibe totally. So that album's so good. Like
Great album.
I mean, I could go on and on forever about my love for John Mayer.
Still Feel Like Your Man starts off.
Yeah.
So good.
Still feel like your man. Like that album's so good. What were you gonna say, Adam?
Oh, I just remember when No Such Thing came out. Like it was like 2001 that song came out, and it was huge. I remember that being a big song on the radio, and I thought it was awesome, but like I didn't think anything of it. I also didn't really know much about guitar at the time. I was like 11. And then after Heavier Things came out, I loved Heavier Things.
Yeah.
Like Clarity. That song, I think, has some weird lyrics. But that progression.
Yeah, he had some weird eclectic-y sounding stuff early
I see
on.
him do that when he did acoustic. He would do that. I mean, for me, it was his acoustic playing that made me fall in love with him.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
100%.
Like he's, no doubt, an amazing, one of the best electric guitar players ever. But like, it was his acoustic stuff that really changed because I didn't play electric forever.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing somebody like him like push in my mind what the boundaries were of what you could do with an acoustic, I was like, this guy's it. Like, Stop This Train, I still don't know how to play that right.
Shout out to Ian Ramsrud, who got me like tape recordings of John Mayer in little clubs and stuff. This is probably back in 2002 or 2003. Earliest John Mayer recordings ever. Hey, if you guys know about this stuff, hit it in the chat because this is stuff that he sounds terrible. Like his voice sounds like a frog that's like getting hurt. Like it's awkward sounding. It's bad. It's live, just acoustic. And that stuff like kind of got out, and he was like, this John Mayer guy is like kind of blowing up now and stuff. And then I bought his Live in Birmingham DVD.
The one with Covered in Rain, right?
Is it the As
don't
Is?
remember.
Or
because
he's wearing giant pants.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep. Yeah, the giant.
Oh, the giant pants one. Yeah.
The giant pants. You guys get it.
cargo pants.
And he has a guy who's playing a Les Paul with him. It's like really weird, like you'd never guess. And it is like, for lack of a better term, just like the sexiest live show ever. It's just so good and like Southern vibes, summertime, sun's going down. Like it's so well done. And then he did a bunch of those where he stood in line in a, some kind of suit. Stop emailing me, guys. Seriously, like he was like in a disguise, right? Like in a suit, like a what am I trying to think of? Mascot, like a mascot suit.
Okay.
And like talking to people and interviewing him. He was interviewing them and stuff, and like doing all those like gag things. That was like early on in his career, like so early. But the riff I wanted to play, can I play it real quick?
Yeah.
The one I want to do. Let's see if you guys even know this, dude. You might not. You will, I think.
Yeah.
You know it?
Yeah.
Sing it. We got the afternoon.
Isn't it?
We got this room for two. You know
It's a classic, yeah.
Your body is a wonderland.
You're saying I might not know. People might not know that.
Do you guys?
Yeah, of course.
It's old now.
That's like one of his biggest songs
I
ever.
know, but
That's
it's
the
still
song
like
he's notorious for getting made fun of
2006.
for.
That is the one. He always talks about it at his more recent shows about. He just makes fun of that song.
Yeah.
It's funny because it's a dumb
is.
little song
It is.
that exploded.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's
and
still
so-
it's still genius. Like, damn baby.
Oh, the
You
little
just-
the
breakdowns,
little like
dude.
bluesy
Oh.
jazz thing he
It's
does
so
in that
good.
song.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like,
It's so weird
it's
thinking
genius.
of that record, Heavier Things. He made that pretty quickly after Room for Squares came out.
yeah.
And I saw that it's most John Mayer's fans' least favorite John Mayer album. Is
What, Heavier
Heavier
Things? Really?
I thought that was so
Come Back to Bed,
weird.
dude?
With like clarity.
There's a couple
the piano
skips for me
driven.
on that record. I'll be totally honest. Like
Sure.
I don't like Come Back to Bed. I skipped that song. I don't
guitar
like it.
tone in that
It's
is
just
so
not
good.
my thing. But a deep cut off of Room for Squares is
Dude.
oh crap! I forget the name.
I immediately think
Somebody
3 by
else go.
5.
What?
3x5 is the one I think of off of Room for Squares.
So good.
That one.
Speaking of acoustic, like magic.
Yeah, exactly.
For me,
what about you, Ryan? Yeah.
For me, it was for sure the Live in LA, the 2007 Where the Light Is concert. I mean, I think that's one of the best, like, cover to cover track. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's his greatest hits, right? Basically, is like what it is at the time.
Well,
it's
and the John Mayer trio bit in the middle.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
Yes. And I just think that album is so good, and that was what inspired me to like just buy a Strat in the first place.
Yeah.
Was that album, and went and bought a Strat from Guitar Center. It was my first guitar that I bought with my own money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted the Strat sound. I wanted the John Mayer Strat tone. I wanted the fourth position. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was like so inspiring to me when I
can remember times when the transition from him like heavier things John Mayer into Continuum, like that's when it all blew up. Honestly, I think because it was like, hey, this guy can actually really play.
Yeah,
and that Live in LA is so freaking good.
Yeah,
that it's like anybody who didn't think he was being serious up until that point is like, no, he knows what he's freaking doing.
Because it's all of his songs that are like really popular, and he plays all of the hits, and then he's got these crazy solo sections.
Yeah.
And he throws the trio in there, and it's like
the acoustic. I think the
showing
acoustic
off. Yeah,
starter is unfathomably good.
Yeah, he opened for his own show.
Yeah,
you guys have the DVD, right? Like you've seen all the breakdowns where he's up on a hill with the hollow body.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
No, I haven't seen that.
Holy
so it's like
crap. He's
the
like
concert
looping.
itself is like a show,
or
it's like a movie basically.
It's a
like
movie,
and there's all of these like cuts in between, and it's like
he's like driving his Mercedes.
Yeah, there's one part he's in the green room, like getting ready to actually go out to the show. In between each section,
we should watch it.
We should actually watch it sometime.
Dude, that would be fun. Actually, one of my great friends watches Where the Light Is every Christmas Eve.
You told me that. Who is that?
Tyrone.
That's so true. Mom and Dad, I want to do that this year.
I'm doing that this year, 100%.
Talking to Mom and Dad just vicariously like into the air.
I will say,
Mom, Dad, we're doing that this year.
A late John Mayer fan, but I was a late John Mayer fan because I wasn't, but I know the deep stuff now because I got so deep into him. Like I love Born and Raised.
That's the number one.
For all my heart, man. And I think Paradise Valley is sneaky good. I think that country era of John Mayer has some really brilliant
ranch
writing. Like
John Mayer.
Marie,
what about
I'm in that era right now.
Yeah.
Shadow
your
Days.
ranch Ryan.
Dude,
right
Shadow Days.
That is a deep cut. That album, like with the
Queen of California.
No. Shadow Days. The one that has like
oh no, that's the one you just said. All of our favorite ones.
Born and Raised.
Born and Raised. Yeah, that's on. Shadow Days is on Born and Raised.
Okay, it's not the same album. I'm thinking of a different
Paradise
album.
Valley is the other one.
I'm thinking of the one that has like the song about Assassin.
Oh yeah, that's Battle Studies.
Battle Studies.
Assassin solo, dude. That was one of the first John Mayer solos I learned.
You know what? I'm going to say something a bit controversial, but I would be way more psyched about a John Mayer Eras tour than I would about a Taylor Swift Eras tour.
No doubt, dude.
Careful,
no
dude.
Doubt.
I mean,
And
we're gonna get canceled, and there it goes. There goes the show.
The stream's cut. My wife just cut the internet
because each one of those albums like fits into an era of my life too. So Battle Studies, I listened to that over and over and over again. It's just like so. Like when I hear it, I hear my past. I hear a time in my life where that album.
That's how I feel when I hear Edge of Desire.
It's such a good freaking song, dude. Battle Studies. That
Mine
was up there,
the
man.
one I was gonna play is.
You're such a sad bastard.
I'm in my feels, bro.
You are though. You know what's in my feels? That tone.
Oh, that's a nice tone.
Sounds so good.
I can remember one time at one of my old jobs, I was listening to the Live in LA, and it was loud in the where we were working, and some guy was there, and he came in and he was like, "Did you guys know that he's actually like a really great guitar player?"
That's
and
great.
I didn't know. I still don't. I think he was messing with me.
Oh, like just kidding.
Because I reacted. I was like, "What? I mean, you don't know?"
Yeah, if you're not stupid, you know that.
But I think to this day, maybe he was just messing with me, and he was like, "Oh, did you guys know he's actually really good at the guitar?" And I'm like, "What?"
He won that.
Overreact.
I have one more. I have one more off of the trio.
Which one was that?
That's Who did you think I was?
Yep.
I thought it was.
I don't think so. We can argue about that
Something
later.
like that. Something like that. I also love. I think this is a sneaky one, but I know it's
Yeah.
Is this Born and Raised, right?
Whiskey off of Born and Raised.
Whiskey.
And then
Dude.
He plays that one a lot.
Oh yeah, if I
What-
ever
what
get
is it?
around to living.
No, it's just the.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
such
so
a-
good.
That record is like go for a long drive in the country.
I think
Chock
Queen of
full
California
of
is my
great-
favorite driving song ever.
It's just so
It's
good.
great.
It's the go-to. But what's cool about the riff is, dude, he's using open string stuff, and he's doing. It's basically like a roundus D minor shape, but it's all open.
Yeah, it's genius. It's a genius. Seriously,
So
a genius
good,
move.
man.
My kids love. If you wanna roll me, then you gotta roll me all night
Yeah.
long.
Oh, which one is that?
Last Train Home.
Last train home.
Or,
Yeah. Off of Sob Rock.
yeah.
Sob Rock was
It sounds like Africa by
It's
Toto.
so good.
So-
yeah.
Speaking
and
of
that
Sob
drum
Rock-
intro in the beginning.
Yeah,
just,
it
like,
sounds.
super simple.
It's literally you could
Yes.
overlap those two songs. So easy.
I wonder if our nonstop praise of him is actually entertaining to watch.
Now
we
that-
apologize.
The ballad version
Probably
of that
awful.
song.
Oh, it's so much better.
Oh,
dude.
it's insane,
It's
bro.
so much better.
The only last riff I'll bring up is you guys remember when the first little video clip of the I Guess I Just Feel Like solo came out on Instagram? Do you guys
Yes.
remember?
Yeah.
I don't.
Him
He's
with the
playing
casino.
that Epiphone.
What is it?
I know.
But
I know
I'm trying
exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
I
But
know
he
what
goes.
you're talking
He
about.
does this.
Yep.
But he goes. I can't remember what it is. I was literally playing it.
Yeah.
Yes.
He does the little like
He does a
bend
little
up,
tap.
tap,
Yep.
bend down thing.
Yep.
It's a very EDH thing to do too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a
And then
good.
he-
That's a good one.
Did you guys all learn?
Yeah.
You know that little.
Yeah.
In fact, the only guitar solo I've ever learned from John Mayer, like start to finish, is Vultures.
Slow dance. Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
It's a
fun
great
song.
solo.
Dude, Vultures.
All right, we should move on.
so
We
good.
can move
Anyway.
on from John Mayer. We're all excited to see him at the
be a fun time.
concert tomorrow night. It's going to be super rad.
Solo
Yeah.
show.
The solo show too.
I've only seen him one time during the Battle Studies tour in Vegas.
Oh wow.
Yes, it was amazing.
How many times will this be?
He
for
had
you?
Steve Jordan.
This will be
tour.
my fourth. I saw him twice on the 2018 tour at the LA Forum. And the second
Same
night,
show.
well, we got tickets for the second night the morning of, and we went because we were so stoked on the night one. And he played Continuum start to finish for his second set as a
Cool.
surprise in LA.
That's pretty.
It was
sweet.
insane. It was a special night.
I think this will be my fifth time.
I think it's my fourth.
As weird as that
Yeah,
is.
it's my fourth.
This is going to be unique, though. This is his.
It will be totally
acoustic
different.
only, pretty much.
I've heard it's very different.
He-
Some people were disappointed, but I think it's just because they were expecting like a normal John Mayer show.
I'm gonna sing my guts
and they're
out.
like, "Whoa!"
Can't wait.
I'm excited. I think it's gonna
Yeah.
be really cool.
I'm gonna try
Yeah.
to one up him.
Also, he's been doing like almost like all requests.
Yeah, he's taking song requests and
well,
everything.
like
no,
the
he
whole
comes
show.
up with the
Yeah.
set list the night of.
But then he has like a whole section where he just does signs.
Yeah,
He'll just play whatever people have holding up that night. So
I
Yo,
love that so much.
One last
Yeah.
deep cut. Man on the Side. How many of you guys know that song?
I don't actually know that one.
It's like a super deep cut acoustic one.
It's
and he
so
just played
good.
Yeah.
City Love was the one I was talking about off of Room for Squares.
Yes. Oh,
That's
yes.
such a banger. Dude.
Well, and the response,
I'm gonna listen. to
Covered
the
in
album.
Rain, is one of the
Oh, I
greatest.
didn't know that
Yes.
was a response.
There's so
Song's
many.
amazing.
I never liked this apple much.
All right, Sholo and Tell. Who did it?
Who
did
done
what?
did it?
What are we doing?
Oh,
I didn't do it.
I did it today.
You're going first then.
All right.
What's it start? What's the timestamp?
I think I might start as like 1 minute.
Sholo and Tell, y'all. This is where we all learn a solo. We write a solo, and we play it for everybody, and then talk about how we came up with what we came up with. Right at what?
Well, if you started it right at 24, it gives you a second to get into the beginning part.
No, I did it. I have like half of an A section and then a full B section. So I think I'm at like a minute for my start time.
Let's go, Ryan.
All right.
It's the F, key of F.
Yeah, this is right here. This is me.
Solo.
Well, yeah.
Let's go,
Right at the
Wyoming.
beginning, I was like, Top Gun. I like had the Top Gun.
Oh, yeah,
vibes.
yeah. I actually quoted a little
Danger
melody.
Zone?
The Danger Zone.
I kind of screwed it up, but I quoted a Yeba melody.
Oh yeah, Fuzz too.
Yeah.
Fuzz.
So I quoted
the
it like
Fuzz is
I
a good
like
choice.
I thought of that little melody. I was like, oh, that sounds cool. So I quoted a my mind. The Yeba song. Oh, so good.
So good, dude.
Yeah, and then I wanted to do the little tappy thing.
Nice. That was sick. I thought that actually worked really well.
I think it did too,
It is
actually.
good.
Yeah. But
Sometimes that's
yeah, I
just
kind of just
annoying.
cooked that up today. Yeah, sometimes it is like too much, but I thought it kind
But
of
it's
fit
great.
with the heaviness of the track. And,
Dude, it did.
You ready, Cam?
Yeah.
Anything
Check.
that what was something that was what stood out to you with your own solo? Where you're like, yeah, that's probably my favorite part.
the tappy thing.
The tappy thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just was like, because I do always do the, it's always like the. I always hit that.
Yeah. It
So I
just
was
has
like-
a different sound.
Yeah, so I was like,
Yeah.
I'll do like a.
Yeah.
When you were thinking
love it.
through like adding in that little melody,
Yeah.
like, I guess how did you think through that?
Well, really,
Like,
okay. What it was today I drove from Jackson, Wyoming to Salt Lake, and I was listening to the track, just thinking. You know what I mean? It was more helpful to me. I feel like I've said this before, but I sort of sing it, or I sort of try to think of something that's catchy enough that I'll remember it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll go teach myself it on my guitar. So I was really just singing melodies, and then the Yeba melody sort of popped into my head, and then I was like, oh yeah, I think that's like cool for the B section to like go into that.
Yeah.
And then just put it all together somehow.
Well, honestly, for throwing something together in a day, it's pretty badass.
good.
Yeah, thanks.
Sick.
Well done, man.
W.
Thanks, dude.
W.
W.
Cam, get
Let's
it,
do
dude.
Check my gain real quick because I switched amps.
Ooh, that's nice.
All right, perfect.
That's nice.
Just want to make
Same
sure I
spot?
don't kill everybody. Yeah, same spot.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yes.
Oh.
Dude, you shredded that.
Dude, that was sick.
like
Got a fun
legitimate
one.
shredding.
Give us
happening
that.
there.
Give us that bend walk up section.
Yeah, that's nice.
To the very end.
That was so good.
This
No,
bit?
yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
this was cool.
Just
So-
dirty.
Yeah.
I started that on the. That starts on the root note, right? Your F. So, and then you just walk up to 2, to 3, to 4. And when you get to this fourth one, you're already ready to go right on the F.
Yeah.
And then you're in the shape already.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a logical, fun walk-up, but I've actually been kind of like playing around with this little like... I just think it's a cool sound. It's very guitar unique.
Yeah.
That really inspires me about this like... You can't really do... That's kind of one of the unique things about having the ability to use strings and bends and all that stuff. So I've been kind of screwing around with that a little bit. And being in the key of F was weird, man.
It is weird.
It kind of tripped me out a little bit, but I love like...
Should have just tuned your guitar up a half step.
Put a capo on.
Hit the transpose button. Capo. But yeah, I started off just kind of low, classic.
Yeah, you built into this one really well.
This reverse bend thing, I love this. You start at the top of the bend and then come down.
Yeah.
I think it gives a little bit of a vocal
really
quality.
It's a spooky sound.
I'm getting scared.
You're scared.
Yeah,
Spooky.
I'm getting a little scared.
Oh, spooked.
I like that, Cam.
Thanks,
Good
boys.
stuff, dude.
We done did it.
Make me
Adam.
Jesse, what's up? Jesse in the chat. Good to see you, bro.
I'm scared.
I'm scared. Ready? Same spot?
Adam,
Let's go,
hit us with that
24 seconds.
new guitar action, bro.
My body is not ready.
Aristides. 060 Aristides, presented to you by Adam.
Chunky riffs.
Start it over.
One more time. Sorry, I messed you up. I'm sorry.
I like the part where Ryan talked in your solo.
I started right before.
Gosh.
This guy, dude. What was that?
You did tune your guitar up a half step.
Sick.
You did turn your guitar up a half step. I'm watching him play. I was like,
I was confused as hell. I was seriously confused as hell. I was like, what's going on right now?
This is the only way I can get through this.
What was that
If I
chord?
cheat.
What was that voicing you played at the end, dude? That was sick.
This one. So there's the...
That was amazing.
The kind of, I guess, chorusy part. I wanted there to be like really big chords in there, so... And then it was... And then I wanted there to be something else, but I didn't have a ton because didn't come up with much. But then I loved this. If I could have nailed it, that would have been awesome.
I could tell it's a tricky part.
I just thought that was cool.
That's so cool. I like that other one you did
so
sort of
creative.
higher up on the A string, I think. No, the A string on the lower. Yeah.
Doing a lot of that, and then this is cool. I don't know what any of it means. I'm sure it's a mode or something, but like, sorry, be able to add that dissonance into it.
Dude, your mind just works that way. Like you always have that
I
little
seek it
flavor.
out.
I just can't.
If I can find the dissonance where it makes sense, I love it.
How do you think
Because
about
of your past.
when you're approaching this?
It is.
That's real.
It is. It's the music I listen
Probably,
to.
yeah.
Dissonance everywhere.
How do you think about the timing of your taps and stuff like that? Like, are you a feel-based guy, or are you like, I kind of want to throw this in with weird timing and make your brain think? Because I love your solos because they keep my brain on its toes.
Okay, good.
You know, like I never know what's gonna happen, and then
What do you
some
mean by
crazy
that?
sick time signature comes in, and then you go back. Like, how do
What
you
exactly
think
do you
through
mean by
when
that?
you're-
I
phrasing
love the
ever.
idea of like I spent so much time working on rhythm stuff, so like I feel lucky to like that lends itself to me really easily. Coming up with the weird. It wasn't going to be that initially, but I messed with it for like an hour.
It's really
until I
cool,
could come up with
dude.
something that
So
felt
rad.
unique. And then as soon as I come up with something where I'm like, okay, that's the thing. Now just do that over and over again until it's clearly its own specific part.
It was on purpose. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's not just a riff. It's not just noodling within something. It's like, no, that was planned,
Yep.
and that's what I wanted to execute. So
Cool.
a lot of my solo last time and this time, I tried to have there be like, this spot is not an improvised thing. This
Yep.
is clearly I wrote this, but in this spot you can maybe mess around and not be too specific, but nail these specific things. And it kind of helped me kind of get through it a little faster, kind of, but also spend more time mastering as good as I could, like specific parts that I wanted to be
Sure.
be there. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with that one.
Sick, bro.
Well, I kind of want to just give it a whir.
Give it a whirl.
You guys
Get
are
in
cool
there.
with
Send
that.
it, bro.
Get in there, Ben.
Send it.
Play us something.
Send it.
You got this.
Let's go, Ben. Let's go.
There it is.
Hey.
Let's go.
I like that.
Crushed it.
So sick.
Good stuff, dude.
It's fun.
Wow.
Thanks.
That was on the spot.
Yeah.
On the spot,
Off the
everybody.
dome.
Off
Yeah.
the dome.
Off the
There's a
dome.
few.
That's
claims
not
in there.
easy. That's not easy, guys.
No, it's
Give him
not.
some love for that.
Some love for that one.
So,
Off the dome.
Domed.
Hey, small announcement.
Oh my gosh.
So I think this seems like the logical time to explain next episode's new Sholo and Tell sort of thing that we're doing, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So next Sholo and Tell, our next show is going to be November 25th.
Yeah, it will be
Yes.
Thanksgiving Day at 11 a.m.
No, it was not Thanksgiving Day. It's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. November 25th is going to be the next show. We decided to do something a little different for this Sholo and Tell. So normally we take a backing track and then we each get the same backing track and we play a different solo. You know, we write our own solo over the same backing track. This time what we're going to do is each of us has picked a solo, a famous solo, or at least somebody else's guitar solo. And that's going to be what we're going to learn for next episode.
Yeah, I gave Cam a good one.
So
Oh,
let's
mine is
reveal them
juicy.
now.
Let's reveal.
I'll go first. So I got Ben, and Ben hasn't actually told. I haven't actually told
Yeah,
him what
this
it
is.
is
I'm
yet.
hearing it now. First
So
time.
okay, so I wanted to push Ben out of his comfort zone a little bit, not too much. I feel like Ben has very
Legit
modern
nervous.
music taste, like modern music.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my perception at least. So I was like, I wanted to give him something like classic rock, maybe.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was like,
I'm not
okay,
really into classic rock.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And this is debatable whether this is classic rock, but I decided on "Livin' on a Prayer" by Bon Jovi. That guitar solo.
Sick.
Little hair metal.
Yeah, that's
Love it.
fun.
Some pinch
Living on a
harmonics.
Prayer.
Yep.
Love it.
Get some humbuckers
Trying to
out
think of how
for
it
it.
goes right off the dome. I can't think of it.
I know the ending.
I know. Oh, actually, yeah. No,
That's
that
the
worked.
end of
That
it.
worked.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
That worked.
But the beginning of it, it's got all these like pinch harmonic bends and stuff. And
Yeah.
I don't think it's. I also was like, there's so many classic rock solos that are so long.
Yeah.
that I was like, I can't give him like a 2.5 minute solo. He's gonna kill me.
Yeah.
So I think this is a good,
great.
I think this is a good middle ground. It'll challenge you a little bit, but I don't think it's impossible. I think you could definitely do it. So
I think so too.
I think that's a good
I
one.
love
for
it.
you. Yeah.
Okay. So next time I'm going to play that one.
So that's
with
what you're
going
to play next time with the track.
Yeah.
We'll talk about logistically. Like maybe
Okay.
we can find backing tracks without the solos even for
Yeah.
some of these songs. I think we might be able to.
So I was thinking about for Adam, because Adam is unique, I think, than any of us. Like he has a different taste and style than any of us. And it's like I could give him, a shreddy solo that would blow all of our minds. None of us really could probably play it except for you. But I thought it'd be really cool to go way outside the box.
Dude, I
Do
love what he
something
picked.
really weird. I already told him. But I picked Shania Twain From This Moment solo. The guitar solo, I heard it at a
sick.
wedding. I was shooting a wedding. I heard it. And I was like, this is so underrated.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Okay.
You
a
guys
very-
go listen to it. You will
It's
love
one
it.
of those solos where it's like that is feel. Like
It's
the guy who's
so
doing it, it's a
good.
bendy. It's really really good.
That's
Yeah.
I
cool.
was like, all right, I can do that.
And the tone is so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
I love it.
I wasn't thinking too
From this
specifically
moment.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
awesome.
about what I picked for Cam. I was just like, I'm just gonna pick something that I think would be hard, but he could probably figure out. I honestly think this is gonna be hard.
I could
because
never play
I
it.
think it would be hard.
I don't know
But
what
the
it is.
solo
Yeah,
from "Love Me" by the 1975.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. That's
Oh,
going to be fun.
He probably
bro.
loves it too.
Tone.
Then
I can't wait to see
Dude,
him
great
come
tone.
up with the tone for that.
I'm going to see the 1975 the night after the next Shred
No
Pass.
way.
Too.
No.
So I'm so excited.
Dude, that's
I've been
so
listening to a ton of them, so
Dude.
that
They're going to
Love
play
Me
that
is
song
such
and
a
you just be
banger.
like,
yes, you hold up the sign that says I can play the guitar solo.
can I do this solo? All right, what'd you pick for Ryan?
So I've been listening to a lot of Patrick Droney lately.
Oh, yeah.
I really like Patrick Droney. He's kind of a Mayer style guitar guy.
Kirkland brand John Mayer.
Diet John Mayer. Okay.
Dude, I don't know. He's so good.
No,
Diet
he's really.
Mayer.
I'm
He's
just
so
kidding.
good,
He's
but-
really
you guys
great.
knocking Kirkland brand? What's wrong?
Yeah,
Hey,
Kirkland brand is great. What do you mean? That's not an insult.
So I've been listening to a lot of him, and like the other night, Thursday night, yeah. I got home and I just jammed out to 2 of his records for like 2 hours. It was awesome. And I heard the solo on the song "Stand and Deliver" by Patrick Droney of his like first record, and it made me think of Ryan right away.
Dude, I actually know this. I've never played
Yeah,
the next
we'll
episode
wait-
after
we'll
that,
wait to talk
but
about
I want to
that.
tell you about that after. But
Okay,
that's a
wait.
surprise. That's a
That's good.
surprise.
We'll wait.
All right, bows to the wows.
This is it. This is the end.
This is
The
the
final
end, folks.
shred.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Oh, Lynn says we're frozen.
I think it was just for a second there towards the tail end of the
okay.
segment.
Boo.
We're back. Oh yes, I forgot to pick this track.
I thought this was Sweet Emotion for a second.
This is balls to the wall. Send it.
Okay.
Send it hard. A, I think. Ooh. Go ahead, Ryan, if you're ready. Okay. It's me, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey.
I got this.
dude. Yes, sir. Oh, that sounds sick. Oh, okay.
All right. When it gets up and bumping here, let's do a speed round. Let's go!
Start it? Speed round?
Yeah, let's go speed round. Here we go.
Okay. 2, 3, 4. Adam, damn, dude. So good. Nice. Yeah. Dude. Do that again.
What's going on with you right now?
Dude, this hoedown just got dark.
It's like, let's go there.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
What the heck? That was
awesome. Man. And that is Shred Pass. Thank you guys so much for joining us this evening.
Yes. Such a good night. And the next show, Saturday after Christmas.
Nope. Thanksgiving.
No,
Thanksgiving.
November
What day is
25th.
it?
November 25th.
Where am I?
Where are we right now?
Where am I?
We are shredding.
Thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching,
We
guys.
love
Tune in
doing
again
We love
next
you
time.
all.
See you soon.
See you guys on the next one.
Laters Gators.
Laters, Gators.
Are we
Are we clear?
clear?
That's it.